Good morning everyone, we are the Group 5. Today, we are going to show you our presentation entitled The Delgado's Growing Company with a theme Understanding the Applications of Stocks, Bonds, Mutual Funds in Home Ownership in Business Management. And here are the objectives. Discuss the application of stocks to the employees and recognize their potential for growth and higher returns to the company. Acknowledge the significance of the company's bonds as a leading provider of financial services. Determine which mutual funds are best for investment and can be actively managed. And inquire about home ownership to acquire the best home and investment.
In the world of business, the Delgados are astoundingly very well known and respected. They own a successful company that is named after the surname of the Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Basilio Delgado, together with his loving and supportive wife, Mrs. Julie Delgado, and their only daughter, Maria Clara Delgado. They're running their own business harmoniously. The Delgados need to deal with stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and home ownership. This is not new to them because these are all part of their growing business. Now, let us all witness how professional the Delgados are when it comes to handling their own company.
Excuse me, sir. The business team already in the conference room?
Good morning team. We will have a quick discussion today with regard to stocks. Anyone here can recall what stocks are all about? Mr. Basilio, in finance, stock consists of all the shares in which ownership of corporation or company is divided. A single share of the stocks means fractional ownership of the corporation in proportion to the total number of shares. When we buy a company stock, we become part owner of that company. For example, if a company has 100,000 shares and we buy 1,000 of them, we own 1% of the company. Yes, you're right, Mr. Simon. Indeed, a stock is ownership in a company. When we buy a stock, we buy a piece of the company. So if the company does well, we also does well. Congruently, if the company tanks, our stocks also tanks. Another one, Mr. Basilio. There are two main kinds of stocks, the common stocks and preferred stocks. Common stocks entitles owners to vote at shareholder meeting and receive dividends, while preferred stock is a special type of stock that pays a set of schedule of dividends and does not come with voting rights. Yes, perfectly said, Mr. Isagani. Common stocks and preferred stocks may also fall into one or more of the following categories: growth stocks, income stocks, value stocks, and blue chip stocks.
Mr. Basilio, another way to categorize stock is by the size of the company. As shown in its market capitalization, there are large cap, mid cap, and small cap stocks.
Yes, you're right, Miss Paulita. That is why owning stocks in different companies can definitely help us build our savings, protect our money from inflation and taxes, and maximize income from investments. And that's the end of our meeting, team. Let's call it a day.
How's your day? By the way, if you are free, I want us to discuss our company's bonds, our company's journey, and our plans for the future.
Sure, Julie. Banks has been a leading provider of financial services for over 2 decades.
We specialize in offering corporate bonds to a wide range of our company's clients, helping them raise a capital and achieve their financial goals.
That's right. We have built a strong reputation for reliability and trustworthiness.
And from a financial standpoint, our company's bonds has consistently delivered solid results to raise a capital to those in need. When we sell our bond, we are essentially lending money to the users in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of principal amount at maturity.
That's good. Now, what are our recent achievements and challenges?
Over the past year, we successfully launched a new digital platform for bond trading, providing our clients with greater accessibility and convenience. These moves have significantly increased our market reach and boosted customer satisfaction. According to our head finance, this has helped us reduce turnaround times and improve operational efficiency, leading to cost savings and enhanced customer experiences.
I agree, Julie. In terms of operations, we should continue embracing technological achievements.
We should also focus on fostering a long-term relationship with our investors, providing transparency and regular communication.
Hello, Miss Thea. I'm already here in our meeting place. Oh, okay. Please wait for me there in a minute, Miss Delgado. No problem, Miss Thea. See ya. Hey, good day, Miss Delgado. How's everything? Fantastic. So, I was appointed by my dad to meet you here to talk about our mutual funds. Yeah, right. We already know that the most common types of mutual funds invest in equity, fixed income securities, or a balanced mix with both equity and fixed income securities. So let's agree on what mutual funds we're going to invest in. Well, I guess we're going to invest in equity funds, or also known as stock bonds. This can be actively or passively managed. What do you think? I bet we're on the same page. You know, the price of the equity fund is based on the fund's net asset value less its liabilities. The good thing is that a more diversified fund means that there is less of a negative effect of an individual stock's adverse price movement on the overall portfolio and on the share price of the equity fund. Exactly. This type of fund is important because it represents the value of our company's stake, represented by the proportion of its shares. What's more great is that it generally offers professional management, affordability, and liquidity. Great! I reckon it's a wrap. I had fun talking to you, Miss Thea, even our brief meeting. I will be sure to shoot you an email. Me too, Miss Delgado. See you at our next meetings.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Delgado. I am Victorina de los Reyes, and this is my partner.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Delgado. My name is Paulita Gomez, and we are the real estate agents.
Good morning, too. What brings you here?
We are here, sir, to discuss to you our offer regarding home ownership.
Were you that lady who talked to me through the phone the other day?
Yes, sir, and you told me that you wanted to know its details, but you're too busy during that day. That is why we came here today.
I apologize, it completely went out of my mind. But we can talk about it now. Go ahead.
It's alright, sir. So before I discuss to you our offer, I would like to explain first what is home ownership, because that is the bottom line or the most important part of our topic. Owner occupancy or home ownership is a form of housing tenure in which a person, called the owner-occupier, owner-occupant, or homeowner, owns the home in which they live. The home can be a house such as a single-family house, an apartment, condominium, or a housing cooperative. In addition to providing housing, owner occupancy also functions as a real estate investment.
I would like to add some more information about that. The term home owning is not just home buying or investing money on a home. It means much more. Home owning is considered as life's biggest investment for most of us. Purchasing a property is expensive, but it is a great investment if the property found is in a great condition and surrounded by safety, a good neighborhood, and famous landmarks. Buying a property may have a lot of additional fees or real estate taxes such as capital gains tax, documentary stamp tax, transfer tax, title registration fee, and etc. However, all these costs can be returned in the future since the value of property appreciates over time since the demand is increasing every day. Properties bought can be used for business and can be transformed into any type of venture, meaning more additional cash flow to your side, having a valuable asset, and more opportunities unlocked.
For home usage, purchasing a home is already the best investment out there. Nothing could ever compare the expensive monetary value of a property to millions of memories to be made with the security and the right value behind it. Home ownership is difficult to manage on your own, sir, but we are here and we can assist you in achieving your dream home and investment. There is no such thing as a perfect time, sir, in order to buy a home. Every day is a good day to think about and plan for the future. Begin small and gradually increase in size until investors and people believe it is time to begin.
Sounds interesting. I would like to know its process, miss.
I'm glad to know that you bring that up, sir. So, the process of owning a home involves interacting with a lot of people online and offline to collect information and advice. For example, consider the stage of searching for a feasible property. So, what we're doing at this moment, which is you're talking to a real estate agent like us, is the first step. We'll then take you around to show properties under our listing. You check out the property, locality, price, legal papers, and other factors before you settle down with a property.
Once you finalize the property, you make a down payment to the property owner to confirm the deal. You then approach a bank for availing the finances required to make the remaining payment to the owner. The bank representatives verify the property and the papers you have submitted is legit. The loan gets sanctioned. You make payment and register the property on your name.
I get it now, so that is how it works.
Yes, Mr. Delgado, that's right. If we're interested about it, we can proceed to the second step.
What do you think, Julie?
I think we should talk about it first, Basilio, before we make a final decision. We are not in a hurry, right?
You're right, Julie. I don't want to have rash decision too. We'll just make a call once we finalize our decision, miss.
That's great, sir. We know that this is an important matter that you should discuss with each other first.
We completely understand your wife's point, so we will just wait until your decision is final.
Thank you, Miss Victorina and Miss Paulita.
You're welcome, Mrs. Delgado.
You're welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Delgado. I guess it is time for us to go. Thank you for your time, Mr. and Mrs. Delgado. Have a great day ahead.
In conclusion, stocks are an important part of any portfolio because of their potential for growth and higher returns versus other investment products. Also, bonds provide a predictable income stream. Bonds can help offset exposure to more volatile stock holdings. Moreover, mutual funds offer professional investment management and potential diversification. And lastly, many people see home ownership as a good investment. That's all. Thank you for watching.